What is up, Insaners, and welcome to the first ever video on the Insanely Football YouTube channel. Yes, that's right, we're starting our YouTube channel today. And before we get into today's video, would just like to take a moment to tell you guys what this channel is going to be about. Insanely Football, as the name suggests, is going to be a lot about football. We're starting with the career mode series today, with the FIFA 21 career mode. Now, apart from that, we'll also be doing an FPL series very soon. Now, this series is going to talk about FPL, the Fantasy Premier League game, in a lot of depth, in a lot of detail. So all of you FPL managers, people who are playing the FPL game this season, you're going to love that series. We'll be talking about weekly transfers, we'll be discussing about differential picks. We'll also help you choose the captains every week, and there'll be a lot more FPL stuff. So watch out for that. And that is not it, guys. That is not it. We're also starting with the FM21 game. We're doing an FM21 career mode. The Football Manager 21 game is around the corner. It's just about to release. Now, once it's out, we will be doing a career mode series. So if you're new around here, do show us your support by subscribing to our channel. Give a thumbs up, guys, if you like this video. And if you want to get notified to whenever we are launching a new video, hit that bell icon, guys. Hit that bell icon. So in today's episode, we're going to start off with the Manchester United career mode. Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world, one of the most talked about clubs in the world. They're really struggling right now, but we're going to change that. We're going to give them their glory days back. We'll have to work on the squad a lot. I have to be honest, guys, it's not going to be easy. There are a lot of changes that are required in this particular squad. We'll see what kind of signings do we need to do. We'll also check what kind of players we do not want for this squad. So we'll get rid of all that deadwood. There are a lot of young players in our squad this season, so we will focus a lot on our player development as well. And that's going to be really exciting. So really looking forward to that. Now, apart from that, EA has introduced a lot of features in this game this year. So we will be going through all of those features while we are in gameplay or even while through the menus. So that's going to be really exciting. And we are trying to make this career mode as realistic as possible, guys. We are not going to do any transfers which won't happen in real life. So probably we might not even sign Sancho, and we'll see how we go from there. It's going to be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it, and let's get in. Now, the first order of business is to look at Manchester United's squad. We'll see what kind of players do we have. We'll see what kind of players do we need to get in this particular window and even in the January transfer window. So this is the squad that we have. We have the likes of Martial, who's leading the line for us. He's 84 rated. We'll have to give him some time. I think he's a wonderful player. He's still yet to show his true potential at the club, but we will try to get the maximum out of Martial. The likes of Cavani and Igalo are also there to support him and will be playing a lot of cup games and coming off as substitutes. We have Rashford on the left, but apart from that, we do not have a lot of options on the left. We have James, who's a right midfielder, has a lot of pace. Again, had a decent start to the United career, but he's not played that great since a lot of games. So we'll try to train him on the left side. He's still very young, still has a lot of potential and can rotate well with Rashford. But now that leaves us with hardly any right midfielders. Right now Mata's there, but he's obviously playing out of position. And that's why his rating is also 79, down from 81. So we will definitely have to sign a right midfielder in this window. So if you have any transfer suggestions, any player who can play for us on the right side, please drop your options in the comments below. In terms of the center, we have Fernandes, who's playing as a number 10 for United. Wonderful player, great signing. I really don't know what we would be doing without Fernandes playing this well. It's just scary to even think about that, guys. And he's definitely not going to go anywhere. He's going to be in our squad. He's in fact going to be our club captain as well. He's our main number 10. We have the likes of Van de Beek, who can also play on the number 10 as a number 10 position. And we can see if we can rotate him with the likes of Fred, probably develop Van de Beek as a center midfielder. And probably he can rotate well with the likes of Fred and McTominay. Pogba is a tricky one. We really don't know where to play Pogba in this formation. Obviously, he cannot play a deeper role because he's not suited for that. So we'll have to see what we do with Paul Pogba. Probably he'll play a little more advanced. He can play along with Fernandes in a deeper sort of a role. Not in McTominay's position, but still a little deeper. So we'll see what we do with Pogba. Matic is definitely old. He's not going to stay in our squad for a long time. And we will be kicking him out very, very soon. I don't like him, to be very honest. He's very slow. and he won't be in our squad for sure. Now, coming to our other center midfielders, we have the likes of Fred, we have McTominay. Fred is again looks like an older player, not very convinced with Fred overall. So we'll see if we want to sell him. If the right offer comes in, we'll definitely sell him. McTominay is someone we will give time to, and we'll see how we can develop McTominay. So he will retain his position in our squad. Now, in terms of our defense, there are a lot of things that we can do in defense. So right now, in terms on the left hand side, we have Luke Shaw and we have Alex Telles. These two are decent players. I think we'll rotate them in different games across the season. So I think we are decent and we are pretty sorted on the left side. Now on the right, we have Wan-Bissaka. We have the likes of Fosu-Mensah, who we can give a shot to, but we'll see if we need to sign a young right back. I think we will work with Fosu-Mensah. He's from the academy. He's played really well, and in the games at least he's played decent, I guess. So we'll give him some time. We'll try to develop him and see how Fosu-Mensah goes on the right side. Now in terms of our centre backs, not sure whether Maguire and Lindelof are convincing enough to stay in our squad. We definitely need one good centre back who can be young, who can play on either side, can be a right sided centre back or even a left sided centre back. Right now we have Eric Bailly, has a lot of injuries, had a great start to the Manchester United career, but has had a lot of injuries so far, so he's not lived up to his potential. We might sell him again if the right offer comes in. Tuanzebe has played well this season. A couple of games that he's got into, he's played decent. So we'll definitely develop him as a centre back. He will be in our squad. Jones, again, I don't know guys why Jones is still there in our squad. 2011 is when he came in, and it's been 9 years. Guys, it's been 9 years. It's just been shocking. It's just been shocking why he still has a place even in the United reserves. He definitely has to go. Don't like him at all. Only 75 rated, and I don't think so he's going anywhere. He's 28. I don't think so he has a lot of potential to develop as well. So we'll be selling him off. Whatever offers we're gonna get, we're just gonna sell Jones off. So that's what's gonna happen with Phil Jones. Apart from that, Marcus Rojo is also there, and again, not fit enough to be in the United squad. Is 30 years old, is a rash player. Haven't been convinced with Marcus Rojo over the years, and he will definitely leave our squad. So that's another signing that we probably need to have in terms of centre back. I think we will have to get 2 centre backs and rotate them with the likes of Maguire and Lindelof. We'll see what kind of signings we can get. So if you have any suggestions in terms of centre back, keepers, we have David De Gea, who's 86 rated, is a wonderful keeper, has been our best player for quite some time. Has had a couple of seasons where he's looked a bit shaky, but he's still our number one. He's competing against Henderson, who's had a wonderful season with Sheffield United. So we will definitely give some games to Dean Henderson. We also have Romero, and I really feel bad for the guy, guys. It's just been so difficult to see Romero in the position that he is in right now. We will be selling him. He deserves to be at a better club. He deserves to be in a better position, playing. He's done really well for Argentina, and I think he deserves a number one place, at least in some squad. So we will be letting him go, and that's about it. So I think a couple of changes is what we need. We definitely need one centre back, if not 2, in this window. We need a right midfielder or a right winger as well, and we will be going into the market to sign those players. Next order of business, guys, is to check the board expectations. Youth development, we start with youth development. In terms of the short-term objectives, we need to sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years. I think it's pretty doable. We already have an academy set up, and we will be signing 3 players at least which are less than 20 years old. Now in terms of brand exposure, obviously it's Manchester United. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world, and we need to get a streak of 7 games without defeat in home matches this season. I think that should be doable. We need to make Old Trafford a fortress again. We have been playing really bad at home this season, but we need to change that. In the long term, we need to sign at least 4 players, and these are the best players in the world with a potential rating of 82. I think this rating should have been a little higher, probably to about 85, but 85 or even 86 for that matter. But we will be signing players who have that rating. In terms of our financial success, We need to sign 3 crucial players and make a profit, a certain profit, and I think this should be doable. In terms of domestic success, we need to finish in a UEFA Champions League place, and that's the first aim, guys. We need to finish in the top 4. That is what we're gonna do in the first season. We're gonna aim realistic. We're not gonna aim very, very high, and we will see if we can finish in the top 4. In terms of winning the trophies, I think FA Cup is the best shout that we have this season. So we will definitely try to win the FA Cup. Continental success, reaching the final is a bit of an ask right now. We do not have the squad who can reach the final, but you never know. What if with a couple of signings we're actually able to achieve that? And that's going to be huge, guys. That's high priority, and we'll see how we go from there. Now, these are the players that we've listed so far in terms of our transfers. We have Sergio Romero, Phil Jones. We also have Lingard. There were certain rumors that he might not stay at the club and he might move away from Manchester United. So we've also listed him. Not very convinced with how he's played over the years for Manchester United. Eric Bailly again, if the right offer comes, we'll definitely sell him. And there are a few players, young players that we've listed out for loan who can benefit going out on loan, and we'll see what to do with them probably, once they are back. So that's what we have in terms of our transfer listed players. So this is a new feature that is there in FIFA 21 where we do not have to sign academy players from the beginning. We already have a list of players and we'll have a look at them. So at least by the look of it, there aren't a lot of great players. We have some decent players here, but I think we'll have to sign more players. We'll have to see who we get in terms of young players from the academy. So C. Thomas, again 51 rated. Sereda is 52. Mezu is from Ghana, who's 49. So not that great, and we'll see what we do with these players. I think in terms of our transfer budget, we're doing decent. We had 166 million, which we've adjusted to 174. And the wage budget has also come down a bit from 500 plus to about 416 this is. And that's a pretty decent split. So we'll start off with that. Now in terms of our calendar for the season, we'll see what we have in the beginning. We have the friendly with Real Madrid. That's going to be an interesting game. Real Madrid is a tough opposition to start off your campaign with. We'll have Granada, then we'll have Inter Milan. So these are 3 difficult games, and I think preseason is really important for us to test out a couple of different formations, test out some players in our squad. We'll also get a hang of the game because we've not really played any FIFA 21 so far. So that's going to be really interesting. Now in terms of our Premier League, we're starting off with Liverpool, and that's going to be a great game. That's probably the most toughest way to start the campaign and the most challenging as well. So that's going to be really interesting. Already looking forward to the first game. Then we have Southampton. Third game is with Fulham at home, and the 4th game, and we wrap up that particular month of August by playing Leeds, and that's going to be interesting again. So 2 tricky games, I would say. Southampton and Leeds are going to be a little tricky. Liverpool is definitely going to be a tough game. This is not the official calendar, guys. So I don't know for what reason the calendar is not here, but that's what we have in our first month, in the month of August. In terms of setting, guys, we're going ahead with 4 minutes as our half length. The difficulty level is going to be legendary because we don't want to start with ultimate and then get thrashed by the AI. We'll play a few games on legendary, and if we feel that it's getting a little easy there, we'd probably shift to ultimate. Comparative mode is, we'll switch it on, and I think the rest is pretty okay. So that should be fine. Now in terms of the other things that we need to do, training day is something that is a new feature in this year's FIFA, and it has definitely revamped the way managers look at training now. We are gonna get into training day. The other thing that probably we'll get into a lot more detail is player development. So we'll start off with training day first. And these are 3 different screens or 3 different training types that we see when we enter the screen, guys. So we start off with inside the zone dribbling, we start off with defending scenarios, and then we start off with extreme hot potato. These are 3 different drills that we can do. Now in these drills also, we have an option to play these drills. We can simulate them, we can change the drill, and we can also change the players. So these are some certain things that have made training really interesting, and we can in fact play one drill and then simulate the other. Default rating that we get, guys, when we are not playing any drill is a D, and D is obviously not going to give us the right amount or the required amount of fitness and sharpness. So we will have to play these drills. Right now, I'm just going to simulate them. I will cover a couple of drills for you guys to see and to understand, what needs to be done. But in terms of having all of these drills recorded, I will be mostly doing it offline. So we'll just simulate them for right now. We'll just advance it. So there's another interesting feature that is there, which I would like to show you guys, is the player development. We'll spend some time in understanding how we develop players, and this is going to be really interesting because in this year's FIFA we can actually develop a lot of different players in a lot of different positions. That's going to be really interesting, and we can probably start with Daniel James. We wanted him to be a left midfielder, so we'll go to his development plan. And so see, we can basically now choose the growth as a wide playmaker, wide midfielder, inverted wide midfielder, and a support midfielder. And we can also choose the position. So we can make him a right wing back, right back. We can make him a centre back. That's gonna take a lot of time. But obviously, we're not gonna make Daniel James as a centre back. That's gonna be just weird. So we're gonna make him a left midfielder, and the estimated time here is 2 weeks. So that should be doable. And in terms of the growth, we would probably want him to be an inverted wide midfielder. His sprint speed is gonna slightly come down probably. His finishing is gonna improve. His attack positioning is gonna improve. His vision is gonna improve. Short passing and dribbling along with stamina. So I think we'll have a lot of things that can improve when he, goes for an inverted wide midfielder. So we'll make him an inverted wide midfielder, and so that's going to be for Daniel James. Now, we have the likes of Greenwood as well, who we wanted to develop as a central striker, as a number 9. And we'll first go to the positions. We will make him a striker. The time is 4 weeks, so that's not a lot. That's probably a month. And it's going to improve his finishing, his shot power, long shots, reaction time, heading accuracy, strength. So there are a lot of improvements that he's getting if we are making him a striker. So I think we'll definitely go ahead. Coming to Van de Beek will also have his development plan. We're trying to make him, can probably even play as a good CDM. So we can develop him as a CDM. He can develop as a cam. I think CDM is going to be an interesting role. Cam is obviously 16 weeks. That's a lot shorter than actually going for a CDM. So we'll probably just leave as a cam. Let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions in terms of what players should we develop in different positions. First preseason game, it's with Real Madrid. It's a big game for us, and we will try to select the best 11 in the same formation. We're not going to change the formation in this particular game. Now, in terms of our squad, guys, this is the squad that we have right now. We'll probably not play Mata on the right. We'll have Greenwood. We'll have Telles playing in place of Shaw. I really want to see him. He's played a decent couple of games, and we'll give him the run that he deserves. Now, Pogba and Van de Beek, again, a little tricky. We'll start with Van de Beek instead of Fred. Okay, so both positions, Van de Beek is also losing its rating, so we'll keep Fred for now. We'll see. I think we'll have to give a different formation for accommodating Pogba and Van de Beek. We'll have Henderson. Oh yeah, we'll have Henderson in terms of our keeper. And from our bench, we'll have Daniel James, who'll be coming in place of Mata. We'll be having Williams as well, who can come as a left back. Shaw probably would get the next game. And yeah, I think that's about it in terms of our changes. I think Pellistri is also someone who we can have in our squad, probably in place of Matic. And in case if we need to play a CDM in this game, we'll probably play Pogba and Van de Beek in the same position for now. Obviously, that's not the ideal and the optimum position, but we'll definitely change that. That's the first preseason game, guys. Let's go. Welcome, guys, to the first game of the FIFA 21 career mode. It's Manchester United versus Real Madrid. It's going to be a great game. Really looking forward to it, to pick sides against each other. Thinking of that killer pass. Oh, Rashford has it. Can be the first goal. Oh my god. What a block from, I think it was Varane. Probably it was Varane, not sure. But what a block there. Should have been 1-0. Now there can be a counter here. Madrid coming to attack. What's Maguire doing there? Out of position. That's an easy save for Dean Henderson. Greenwood has the ball. Tried to play the killer pass again to Martial, but it was not happening. I played short. Ooh, what a chance. What a chance to Karim Benzema. I think he should have scored there. Last ditch defending from us. Another corner to Real Madrid. McTominay heads it away. Madrid dominating the game so far. We've done a lot of defending in the last 25 minutes. We have not had a lot of possession as the stats show. Good block from Lindelof. It's been all Madrid so far. Another save from Henderson. Okay, gives it short to Telles. Martial now. Rashford has it. That's it back. Oh, that was a foul. That should have been a foul. Yes, that's a foul. We go direct. 34 yards. Can go direct. Oh, the ball was swirling around, always going a bit wide there. Decent effort. That was a decent effort though. Probably hit the side netting. Oh, yeah. Still 0-0. Madrid has dominated the game so far. We've had a couple of chances. One with Rashford was a good chance. I think we should have scored that. Apart from that, we're still hanging on. We've been under a lot of pressure from Madrid. Had a couple of decent chances, I would say half chances. Could have scored one, but here we are, 0-0, and still 1 half to go. We'll be making some changes, and let's get into the second half, guys. Here we go, guys. Second half coming up against Real Madrid. In fact, there was another thing that I wanted to show you guys in this particular game, in this particular match, is the quick sim feature, which is the new feature that EA has introduced this year. McTominay has the ball. Martial. That's a good run. This should be the first goal. That's the first goal, guys. Wonderful goal from Rashford. What a great finish. Madrid got committed into coming for the ball. Great run from Marcus Rashford. We have our first goal. That's the first preseason goal for Manchester United. And in spite of not having the greatest games and even not having a lot of ball, we've scored against Real Madrid on the counter. That's where we are the most deadliest. 1-0 to Manchester United. Benzema's coming deep, so that's a good thing for us. So that's a stray pass from Madrid. And Bissaka starts the game again. We get a foul. Maguire starts it from the back. Lindelof has the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a goal. What a wonderful goal from McTominay. That's a great strike. That's a wonderful goal from McTominay. 2-0 to United. Still can't believe that. It's been a pretty average game for us and we're leading 2-0. So lots of positives. Lots to think about. Lots to improve in this particular game. But wonderful strike from McTominay. In fact, now we can jump to sim. We've not also made any changes. We can make a couple of changes and then we can jump to sim. I'll probably cover the jump to sim feature in the next episode, where I will be doing one full game as simming the game. So we'll be able to see the jump to sim feature in a better way. These are the changes that we're making now. Cavani is coming instead of Martial. Fernandes stays because he's had a good game and he still feels that he has the sharpness and the fitness to continue for 90 minutes. As we would want him to be fit. Pogba and Van de Beek come in. We can also have Zebe instead of Lindelof. Tomney has had a solid game. Lestri probably coming on the right now instead of Greenwood. In fact, now we can jump to sim leading 2-0. So this is the new feature that EA has introduced in this year's FIFA, where we can jump to sim. We can also, so this is the match that is now on sim. Now see, that's a goal kick. If you want to get into the game, we can also do that. So let's do that. It's 2-0. We're almost about to finish the game. Wanzebe has the ball. Oh, he gives it away. Now it can be a difficult position to be in. LS3 on the front post. That's it. That is it. That's the first win, guys. That's the first game out of our way. First win for Manchester United. Really surprised at the result, to be very honest. We were struggling in the first half. Madrid had a lot of chances. They were not able to convert those chances. A great game for us. Really looking forward to the next few games coming up. And we'll definitely have to improve in terms of our defense. But I'll take that. I'll take a 2-0 any day over Madrid in a preseason. We scored a couple of good goals, and our players also got a little bit better in terms of sharpness and their overall fitness. We'll take that any day. We'll take that 2-0. We'll move on to the next game. What a great result for us. 2-0 to Manchester United. That's the first game out of the way. We get our notifications now. These are certain messages similar to what last year's FIFA also had. And Harry Maguire's greeting us on behalf of the whole team. He won't be a captain very long, so I don't know if he'll be happy about it. But we'll just tell him that we have got a lot of work to do and making him happy. Phil Jones saying he hasn't enjoyed. Obviously, he won't be enjoying because we're not making him play. He's not worthy of a Manchester United shirt. That's just surprising, guys. I'll just say I'm glad we agree. Please let us know in the comments below if you have any transfer suggestions. Also, let us know how you've liked the game so far. I am really liking it. Had a lot of fun recording for you guys. A lot more coming in the next few episodes, so stay tuned for that. Do give a thumbs up if you like this video. Show us your support by subscribing to our channel. And if you want to get notified of our next coming videos, do hit that bell icon. Second episode coming very soon. Watch out for the space, and I will see you insaners next time.